Hello out there in YouTube land, this is David Gould, new car manager at Sloane Toyota Philadelphia, located on Cockpit Avenue, reaching out to you with a brand new, still in the wrapper here, you'll see the plastic on the car, 2018 XSE V6 in the white with the red cockpit. That's the auto show colors. So let's take a look at this car and just how crazy nice this combination is. Now with the V6, you're going to get some lot of extra power. So we got the 3.5 liter V6 to 24 valves. That's 4 valves per cylinder. Dual injection is where you're going to have over and under injectors. That's 2 injectors per cylinder, along with dual VVTi. That means you have the valve systems are going to be set on both the exhaust and the intake valves. So that's variable valve system is basically what it does. Is it allows the car to be able to breathe better. So with the combination of the 4 valves per cylinder plus the variable valve and the 6-cylinder in this car, this thing's going to be a lot of fun. And we also have the brand new 8-speed transmission that should be on here somewhere. Let me see if I can find it for you. Which is going to give you more gears, better gas mileage, and allow you to be able to do just about anything anybody would ever want to do with the car, right? It's a little fuzzy on my screen here right now. There it goes, 8-speed transmission, okay? We were running with the 6 speeds. That was 2 overdrive gears. I'll be honest with you, I do not know the specs right now as to how many of these gears are overdrive now. I suspect we have a lower first gear though, and then it's going to take off from there. Car comes with these additional items. In this particular one, the bird's eye view navigation package, driver's assist, the JBL special color, that's going to be the wind chill pearl, that's an extra coat of paint, and just so much more. This car is going to retail for $38,684. Anybody that knows the car, now it's nighttime and this car has not even been through PDI. We can see the tape on it, but you can see the pearl. See the pearl color in that paint right there reflecting just from a lamp on the lot. All right, it's getting towards dusk, a little past dusk here. We can see the wheels still have plastic over them, no center caps. That's because this has not gone through our PDI system. That's where the dealership puts it back through service, and they're going to go over the car and finest of details before you get delivery of it here. I like the new 2018, the Camry emblem here spread out a little bit further. You can see we do have the XSE down on top there as well. What else can I say about this car? Panoramic sunroof up on the top here. That's almost insane. It just gives you a wide open top. Basically, it's the entire top of the car. It also gives you this blacked out top, which is the actual plastic dark part is in here. Goes along the trim along the edge right here, and then back across there. That's, of course, the supports, because we have to have supports. All right, let's take a look at the red. They call it cockpit red. That's your door. See, it travels right up into the dashboard and your seats, and they are solid red. Let's see if I can get this off of here. We do have a gray stripe that carries up into the center of the seats. A little bit dark, but that goes to there. Center console. Sorry about the dark. I'm unpacking it as we go. It should be yours to do. Now, in days past, I would not have. We got our push button start right here. I really wouldn't have compared a Camry with an Avalon. I just wouldn't have done it. They weren't in the same ballpark in my mind. The Camry's, #1 car in the United States, sedan built for everybody. Your Avalons were definitely the step in between, going from Toyota to Lexus is the way I would describe an Avalon. And the Avalon's only gotten better, and we got a brand new 2019 Avalon coming at us with freight trains, literally, as we speak. They're building and putting out the cars, and we're going to be seeing them soon on our lots. But when they went to the V6, the car I'm in right now, Camry with this brand new 2018, and all the features, and the heavier, more solid ride, particularly of the XSE, the sports edition of this car, you know, I got to tell you right now, I think I would probably make the decision to go for the Camry. Now, the new 19 Avalon, maybe it'll change my mind, and they'll up the ante, if you would, to move the Avalon. They probably will and take it up to the next level. But as it sits right now, this car is a heck of a deal, And as you look around it as another competitor out there or other competitors in the luxury market, you're going to find this car is not just going to be head-to-head, and it won't be a far reach to go on the internet or to the competitive automotive online sites to be able to find out more about the V6, by the way. I'm talking about the 4-cylinder's fine, by the way. Plenty of power. Me personally, more than I ever need, but the V6 in the car is just all torque, and the thing's just going to go. Now, inside here right now, they've got our new Entune suites where we have to update them. Whoever gets the car, we're going to update that with you when you get the car. But you can see the navigation is set in behind there. And I know it's getting real dark now on the inside. We've got the home link up on top here for garage door openers. We've got all kinds of controls off the steering wheel. A little hard to see, but those are the radio controls over here. Phone, Bluetooth. And then on the right-hand side, we're going to be able to control the center console with a ton of information going on up in here. Basically, those displays, if you would, up in the center there, are going to give us in English a lot of information that before used to come up with an engine light, you know, or a light coming up on the dashboard. It's going to tell us what to do, including, hey, it's time to see the dealer, or hey, get to the dealer right now. You know, we don't want to see that happen, but you get the idea. All right, up on top here, we can see a bunch of lights going on. I can see this blind spot monitor. I mean, this car looks like I'm in one of the loaded trucks with all the buttons filled up, no empty places. Actually, there's two on the end here. There's for growth. But basically on the end here, automatic headlights. Not a bad one. That I never, until I had it, I never really found it to be that big of a deal because I didn't have it. But automatic headlights is going to have your high beams on a lot more because they're going to go on and off based on another car being around you. Traction control off. If you're having fun with the car, that's a button you're probably going to be pushing. The view, going to be bird's eyes. You're going to have your trunk opener on the inside there. You're going to have your, no, I'm sorry. What I just did was I pushed that button, and look what it does on the camera. It's spinning around me right now to give me a run all the way around the car. That's called your bird's eye view. Okay, whoops, it's going up, giving us a view from above. And a decent amount of that is done with computer, obviously, and animation, if you would, because you can see how green everything is sitting out next to us, but it's relatively dark outside. So I'm going to push a button one more time with it right on the screen, because frankly, between you and me, I didn't know that was going to happen. I pushed the button, and if I was about to drive out of a spot and I was in a tight area and I couldn't see real clearly what was going on around me, it's giving me a full 360, and then whoop, up above, and that would tell me, Dave, I'm good to go, back out, take off from here. Or if there's something there behind the car, I'd be able to see it, right? So I'm very clever. That's just one of the many features that are in there. That's going to be for opening up our traction on the inside as well. So for the gas cap, there's tons more stuff going on around me right now. That panoramic roof is going to open up for the front part of it. Down along here, we're going to have the heated seats, and these are going to be the perforated seats, I believe. So we're going to see what we have here. If I hit the button, you can see what you got for your temperatures, multiple temperature controls, depending on what I want to do for on all the way and off. We have emergency brake right now. I can set and press the button for releasing the emergency brake off onto here. Press and hold, I guess it's going to be on that one. And then we're going to have our eco, normal, and sport modes. Getting dark now. You can't really see it so well, but there's switches right there to be able to adjust the transmission shifting. And then speaking of transmission shifting, I really like Toyota's system here where we can come down and I can drop it down, go over to neutral, or to D rather, drop across, and now I'm in S, sequential shifting. And from there, I can begin to do my shifting up and down. So as you're watching, it's like a slap shifter. It's a little dark, but I'm slapping the car back, forth, down. And each time I'm doing that, let's look up on the dashboard. See the number at the bottom right there. Watch that number. I'm going to be able to, now obviously I'm sitting still, but if I was driving, it's like bang, bang, bang. I can drop it forward, forward, up, down, up, down. So if anyone to have fun with a car, this is a really neat system. We could just put it in automatic D and it would do it by itself. But if I'm going to have fun and I want to anticipate what's going to happen and make the car do it instantly, that's the way for me to be able to manually. Now notice, by the way, I don't know, when we were outside the car, I mentioned I didn't know how many overdrive gears we have. That's actually telling me how many we have. It looks like it's going to have four. Because when we're driving in drive, when we kick it out of drive, it takes us out of overdrive. So our top gear is regular gears is 4. I would describe that as being gears with torque. Now, as we go into overdrive, it's all about gas mileage. We want to get the best gas mileage at different speeds. So maybe we're going to be in one gear automatically if we're in automatic. Say we're in fifth gear at 55, 60, and then maybe it'll be in sixth gear at 65, 70, and then as goes on, because obviously in some states it is legal to do 70. So as we're moving along, you can see, here we go, all the way up to 8 gears, okay? Pretty cool. Now, I know a lot of gears, the big thing to me right now, honestly, is that there's gears. I was perfectly happy with 3. The CVT thing, I haven't bought into it at all. CVT is constant velocity transmission. That's 1 speed. And, you know, they'll sell that to you that, hey, it just goes easy. But frankly, between you and me, it's cheaper to make. The manufacturers like it for that reason. I like the ability to be able to jump between the gears. I like the ability that if it's snowing out, to be able to drop the car down into that 4th or 3rd and keep the speed where I want it as it needs to speed it. Or as I'm going up a hill on the throughway, to be able to drop down the gear and then bang, 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 past that truck, get up around it safely, and then get back out onto the highway and just, you know, or if I just want to have fun. I like that. And, you know, the gears, whenever you have anything of significant weight, which this car is once you're really pounding on it, because it's how much weight is on the transmission. Anything of significant weight, I'm not buying a 1-speed because, you know, it's in my world, if I was with you and you were in the showroom here, I'd be talking to you about having a 10-speed bike and trying to go, you're on a flat surface in 10th gear, you're going fine. And hey, look at, I'm flying, no problem. But start on a steep hill, go from flat to steep and feel your legs. You got to walk that CVT from that position of being at the top end, and you got to walk it down to getting down to wherever the RPMs and the engine settles back down. Where with this car here, I can be driving along and I can just drop I can drop 4 gears. And it'd be like dropping in your 10-speed bike from 10th to 5th in one shot, instead of having to have it go to 9th, 8th, 7th, 6th, and working its way down. So I know that's a lot of talking right now. I wanted to just introduce you to the red interior car. But if you get to know me at all, you know I'm not short of things to talk about when it comes to Toyota. The safety sense system up on the top here, that's the camera system up in here. And out in front, behind the emblem out in front, there's a radar. And it's a very special radar. It's one that's pedestrian. It can recognize people. So, I mean, there's a lot going on. When I say people, I mean flesh bone, so deer, dog, things like that. So the name of the game right now is, as you keep an eye out for the features, for the cars, you're looking for a car in the marketplace, we have something called Safety Sense. It's a package that includes, you know, they're telling me a better part of $5,000+ of stuff that's in these cars that, you know, if you didn't know any better, you'd never know it was even in the car. But what is this doing right now? This will actually slam on the brakes for me. If I never saw, or if a deer jumped out in front of me and I didn't even hit the brakes, this car would automatically slam on the brakes for me. So we're talking about a system that's out there now that's way more superior than what we've had in the past. And you get it with the brand new 2018 Camry. So you don't just get great looks, you're also getting safety. So, I mean, Camry's #1 car in the United States for years and years, 14, 15 years. It's not a surprise that they came out with a winner here, but it's a wonderful thing to be able to have one with a bit more style and a ton more power. We look forward to having you come out. And by the way, this particular car was ordered for somebody, and they tripped out of the order, went over to a different one. So the bottom line right now is it's available. If you call up Sloane Toyota Philadelphia, located on Cockpit Avenue here in Philadelphia, my name's David Gould. Be more than glad to try to help you out. And hey, if this one's gone, we'll find another. And we're looking forward to earning your business. If you have an opportunity or questions, feel free to reach out to us. Once again, David Gould, Sloane Toyota Philadelphia. See you soon.